Nimoy, I have a question.
Yeah, Herman?
When I went to the grocery store the other day, all the fruits and vegetables looked the same as the other ones. Like all the bananas looked the same, and all the potatoes looked the same. But then when I was a kid, there were a whole bunch of different kinds of everything. Where'd they go?
Well, Herman, they didn't go anywhere.
What?
Yeah, they didn't go anywhere. And that's actually the problem. So, Herman, what you've noticed is a decline in what is called agrobiodiversity, the genetic diversity of the food we eat. Basically, there used to be a whole lot more different kinds of produce that were grown and sold. But now there's a whole lot fewer.
Egad! Do you maybe have some quick stats and infographics that you could show me? I'm more of a visual learner, you know.
I sure do. These are from the Food and Agriculture Organization at the UN's 1999 report. Herman?
Yeah.
How many different kinds of apples can you name?
Honeycrisp, Red Delicious, Granny Smith,
Well, in 1900, there were more than 8,000 different kinds of apples grown in the US.
Whoa!
95% of them are now extinct.
So many apples I'll never get to eat.
How many kinds of wheat can you name?
Normal, Durham.
Well, in China in 1950, there were more than 10,000 varieties grown. Now, 1,000.
Significantly fewer.
Okay, how about corn?
There's different kinds of corn?
80% of the kinds of corn that grew in Mexico a century ago are extinct.
Nimoy, this is terrible. How could this happen?
Well, Herman, it might surprise you to learn that the answer is...
You're gonna say that the answer is capitalism, isn't it?
Yup.
Nimoy, you can't just say that the problem is capitalism without explaining. It alienates people. You need to provide an example.
An example. Okay, let's try this. Okay, the year's 1895. Imagine you're a corporation.
Let me get into the mindset. I hate poor people.
Okay, so now...
Nimoy, I'm not in the mindset yet. Give me a sec. Global warming? I've never heard of it, Your Honor. Okay, I'm ready. I'm in the mindset.
So your name is Samuel Zamuri, and you're trying to sell this new fruit to markets in North America and Europe. You think it'll be a hit. It's called the banana.
Whoa, look at all these bananas.
There's hundreds of different kinds of bananas in the world. They can be green, yellow, red, brown. Some have big seeds in them. Some are big and starchy. Some are little. But you think you've got the perfect one.
What, this sad one?
No, Herman. This one.
Whoa.
Herman, feast your eyes on the Gros Michel or Big Mike banana. It's huge, packed with flavor. It has a thick yellow peel that prevents bruising and protects the delicious pink fruit inside. It's perfect.
It's beautiful.
So as a corporation, how many do you want to grow?
As many as I can.
Should we keep growing all these other ones?
No, nobody's gonna buy that crap. Get them out of here. And Big Mike's all the way, baby. We're doing a monoculture. Picture it. Rows and rows of beautiful Big Mikes, all the same.
Now it's 1910, and the president of Honduras, where you're growing them, wants you to pay taxes.
Let's hire mercenaries and overthrow the Honduran government.
Honduras is so dependent on your bananas that you effectively control the government. It's a republic, but banana republic.
That's capitalism. Gotta keep selling them Big Mikes.
Now it's 1953, and the president of Guatemala wants you gone. He wants to give your land back to local indigenous farmers as part of a land reform policy.
Easy. Let me pick up my telephone and call my good friend Secretary of State John Foster Dulles. He'll help. Ahoy, John. They're doing a communism in Guatemala.
Well, now you and the U.S. government overthrew their democracy and installed a military dictator.
Yeah.
But there's one microscopic problem.
Wait, what?
This little speck.
The speck?
Yep, this speck.
Well, what is it?
This is a spore of Fusarium oxysporum, the Panama fungus. When it gets onto one of your banana plants, the whole plant will die.
Can we fight it? Maybe with dangerous chemicals?
None of your chemicals work.
Wait, but what if the chemicals were being sprayed by underpaid children?
I really don't see how that would do anything except make everything worse.
Does it kill all the bananas?
Well, right now it just affects the Big Mikes. Because they're all genetically identical. But it's a good thing you kept growing all those other genetically diverse bananas, huh?
Oh yeah.
Herman,
Yeah?
where's the other bananas?
Oh dear.
Well, now it's 1960 and the Panama fungus has completely destroyed the global crop of Gros Michels.
No! I guess I shouldn't have put all my eggs into one banana. But there's still other ones I can grow, right?
You spent so much time pushing the Gros Michels that you don't really know anything about how other bananas ripen or if people will eat them. But maybe, remember that little banana, the sad one, from the beginning?
This boy.
That's called the Cavendish banana. And while it's small and bruises easily and is kind of bland, it is resistant to the Panama fungus.
That's great. Oh. That's great news.
So what do you think the banana corporations did with this one?
Unlike me, they learned from their mistakes and grew the Cavendish along with other varieties of bananas and preserved genetic diversity so that if one of them got a disease, there could still be bananas.
No, they just did the same thing as before and only grew Cavendish ones.
Why are they like this? That example on existential anxiety made me hungry. Do you have any good news?
Well, a report from the FAO found that on average since 1900, some 75% of plant genetic diversity has been lost as farmers across the world stop growing local varieties and instead adopt monocultures where everything that you grow is the same.
When did this report come out?
1999.
And we've made progress since then?
Yep, now some estimates place that loss as high as 90%.
Nimoy,
Yeah.
this isn't good news. I asked for good news.
Oh, I thought you said sad news. Hang on a sec. Well, there's groups like the FAO promoting awareness of agrobiodiversity, groups like the International Potato Center who work with local communities to preserve regional agrobiodiversity.
There's also groups that collect and distribute diverse seeds like the Cherokee Nation Seed Bank and the Svalbard Global Seed Vault.
Monocultures are not sustainable and often require lots of pesticides and fertilizers. Unless international corporations are pressured to change the way they've been farming, what happened with the Big Mike banana will happen again to more crops.
My money's on coffee and chocolate.
And this brings us to the word of the day.
The part of the show where we learn a story from the Bible.
Herman, no, that's VeggieTales. The word of the day is agrobiodiversity. What's that mean, Herman?
Oh yeah, agrobiodiversity is the genetic diversity of the crops that people use for food. Lower agrobiodiversity means the crops are more susceptible to diseases.
And that's our show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully now you're a little more informed.
And a lot more anxious.
Bye!
Today's show was brought to you by academia. Academia, the most expensive racism you'll ever experience.